Hello everyone and welcome back to Citizens of Earth. We are in the dream world.
Happens to the best of us, man. On the last time in Psychonauts.
The last time on Psychonauts. And every game we do a Let's Play of together either has a character of a gypsy curse or has us go into a dream at one point. Every single one. It's like...
let's see, Undertale?
Undertale?
Does that have gypsy curse or
That probably has a dream in it. Isn't that whole game like a dream or something? I'm pretty sure MatPat said that at one point. I don't know.
And everything he says is canon.
So, this, you're not gonna believe this. This is a mini game. It's pretty easy though. So basically you haven't met this guy yet. This is the president.
He looks somewhat familiar. I wonder if he was based off of anyone.
You know, one of my favorite things about, I don't know why, and let me know if anyone else loves doing this. When you see a fictional president, try and figure out which president that person is based off of.
It's so easy. Like, if you look at a lot of anime that came out in the past few years, it's all Obama.
Yeah, it's either Obama or the most factory default white man you can think of. Like, or you can possibly design.
And then really another thing I see often is a very buff lady. I see that sometimes in cartoons too, and I'm like...
In the sequel, there's this one character who's very clearly based off. I won't spoil who he is, but I will say this: he does want to make the Earth greatly awesome again. So
may make it really awesome again, man.
So basically, your mom is going to tell you, is going to ask you questions like, "Who do you always overshadow?" So you go to your brother, and now she's asking you who you should not imitate. So we go to the president. I guess some people may think I'm a bad influence, but they just don't understand. Being in charge means you get to delegate your duties to those below you. The ways of the world, son. The more power a man has, the less work he needs to do.
He is so short. John America is so short.
They poke fun at that a lot. He's very sensitive about it.
Come on, be happy to be a short king, man.
Now we need to find someone who has learned humility. Also, I love how every time you finish talking with someone, they fade away.
You just kill them right there. Are
you looking for me? Defeat taught me a lot about humility, and I hope it taught you a lot as well. Don't be proud because you beat me. Be proud because the world loves and trusts you. Bye.
And then he just dies.
That's not the last time we see the opposition leader.
What if everything else was reality, or a dream and this is reality?
I'm surprised they don't let you name the opposition leader. It doesn't even have a name, it's just opposition leader.
Well, and here too, her name is Nurak, but it's Mom. It's Mom up there, so maybe... I don't know.
So there we go. That's all you need to do to recruit the psychologist. You just have to do that little mini-game.
As I had so much stuff going on inside me. Indeed,
better press
the mind
that down.
is mysterious. I've heard...
Press that down like Agent 9. I love that Let's Play. That was so fun to do.
Oh, I can't wait for the sequel. I don't know if we're ever going to do the Psychonauts sequel.
We might, but it might be like a year or two after the fact when it's much easier 100% because there are guides online.
Yeah.
Aaron, I would love to Let's Play this game, or I would love to Let's Play the sequel to this, but it's only like half a year old and there are like no guides on it right now.
And you need to know.
I mean, I was able to recruit every party member through just like cursory looking stuff up, which I think is kind of cool. He can let you enter the dream world. But, like, there's this...
Oh, yes.
You remember what you called him?
Yes.
Thick. You're gonna see me pause here, because pharma is not a word I spell every day. Do you want to know what the plot in the sequel is?
What?
Okay,
Thick
so, like...
Pharma. Yeah.
You don't play as the vice president of the world. Instead, you play as the ambassador of Earth. It's about, like, space politics now. And the Earth goes missing during your swearing-in ceremony, and you have to go find it.
Oh, God.
So instead of 40 citizens, it's like 40 people across the galaxy. Like, different aliens. Lots of fun dudes. Like.
No, you gave me a hint to a party member when I was naming them.
Yeah?
Was he being an alien a foreshadow for this game? Or the next game?
Oh, yeah, there is an alien character in this game, and in the sequel, those aliens actually come back.
It's a foreshadow then. They pulled some Pokemon strats there. A foreshadowing.
Of course they give the alien the most annoying voice.
As they should.
As they should. I'm gonna need some energy for this. We're gonna fight the Heckavator again.
Ah, heck.
Because we need to get its health a little bit lower to go to the final floor.
They're bringing the boy into the party or leave him out.
I don't remember if I declare sane. You can just do that.
It's like, okay, you're fine.
You're fine.
No problems here.
Yeah. So like I said beforehand, you need to get him below, I think, like a quarter health, and then he'll spit you out on the last floor that has a party member on it for this building. And once again, I don't think you're meant to do this until later, which is why I brought Thanos with us, because Thanos is way too powerful.
We need him to snap. Thanos snaps.
He's got the gloves for it.
Yeah. So Thick Pharma was named that because he was actually the last one I named out of the Pharma trio.
Yeah, there are 3 characters that are like medical professionals, and for some reason Aaron called them all like Thick Pharma, Fat Pharma, Thin Pharma, or
no, I
whatever.
think it was Big Pharma, Little Pharma, and Thick Pharma.
Little Pharma. Little Pharma is my favorite.
We can't trust Little Pharma.
Little Pharma.
Because you know.
You should have themed these names more.
You don't tell me there's not a theme across all of these. Mailman Luigi, Thanos, and Swole.
Yeah.
I've got your back, bro!
He always got your back,
He always has your back.
Video games, am I right, bro? Oh, he crushes Thanos in his doors.
Oh yeah, his attack
terrifying.
is to crush you in between his giant elevator door teeth.
Oh, that's terrifying.
It's like Captain Sparkle's worst nightmare, because he has a fear of elevators.
It's a very valid thing to be afraid of. Some of the big fears out there.
Elevators. He also hates spiders.
You know what? I can relate to that.
Someone once made an animation for him where he runs from an elevator and then gets crushed by it. Like a minute and a half long. It's like he went through all his videos, found out what his deepest, darkest fears were, and then he made an animation where he dies to all of them, and then it topped his subreddit and he reacted to it.
Imagine.
Hey! Things are too easy or too hard. You can change the difficulty.
Hey there!
You can tell how crazy someone is by how many E's they put in the word hey.
Heh.
What a waste of money. I just have the interns follow me around and fan me.
Heck yeah. Got some experience out of that wisdom.
Alright, this is one of my favorite characters.
Like this? I think not.
Sorry, man, I just don't see many other people around here. Just me and old Wrenchy.
Oh, I'm definitely getting the screwy vibe, that's for sure.
Hey, man, don't talk about old Wrenchy like that. It's not his fault. We've been trapped here for days. That darn elevator keeps spitting us out.
Been trapped in the fifth floor for days.
Please help me. He's getting emotionally attached to his tools.
I like this line right here. You can't fix something that doesn't want to be fixed.
True, actually.
How much you want to bet he's like rejected a couple invoices with the note being didn't want to be fixed.
Yeah. Like, sorry man, it just didn't work.
Yeah.
Oh no, why are you here now?
This one so to recruit the handyman, you essentially just have to beat the elevator. He just joins you at this point.
Welcome to the squad.
His talent is that he can open doors. Wait, no. His talent is that he can fix broken doors. You named him, I think my tooltip was Skinny Guy Fixes Doors, and you named him Billy Bones. That's a Treasure Planet reference?
It's a Treasure Island reference.
Treasure Island reference. Why?
Because it's Billy Bones.
Alright, now I love...
Didn't I ask you to name the other guy Billy Bones? Like the sailor?
Are
we on the wrong track here?
I think you gave me a different name for the sailor. You gave me, like, Cinema or something? I don't know. Anyway,
whatever works. Billy Bones works.
Handyman is one of my favorite party members in the game. I can only describe him as like a paladin light. Like he has heals and he has normal attacks mostly, but like his heals aren't that great. However, he's the only character in the game who can gain energy off of a heal, which is really useful. I also love what the heal is. It's called duct tape.
Use the duct tape.
If when he gets hit, one of his quotes is, "Nothing a little duct tape can't fix." And then he also has super glue, which is a slightly more powerful heal, but it slows down a character. I just have this mental image of him pouring super glue on someone to heal them.
Get better. Please get better.
Please get better.
I wish I could remember why I named him Billy Bones.
I have duct tape.
You have duct tape now? I think over the summer, I watched the Treasure Island anime that came out in the 70s, and it was legit really good, and now I can't stop thinking about it.
Is this the one with that, like, With that, like, ridiculous animation that trends on Twitter every, like, few months.
No, I posted about this on my Twitter, saying that if it came out today, everyone would be battling over the Husbandos. Because they draw the pirates, like, weirdly, like, very quality anime men. Like, they aren't anime boys, they're anime men.
Yeah. Alright, so there's a few things you can do with the psychologist. I have him use self-hypnosis. You can put yourself to sleep. Now, here's the cool thing about him. His nightmare ability, it's even still called nightmare, like in Pokemon. It works if your opponent is asleep, and it also works if you're asleep. So, when you first hear this strategy you can do with him, look how much damage that did. You think that he's going to be a bad party member because, you know, it's an RPG. Like, bosses are typically weak to status ailments, but no, they work if you have the status ailment too. One of his he-quips gives him a permanent sleep status, but, like, doubles his stats, and you can do a lot of damage early on with him if you, like, equip him with those.
Is Thick Farmer wearing socks and sandals?
Yeah, oh yeah, he wears socks and sandals too. I was gonna bring that up.
Well, luckily the police is already here because I was about to call them.
I'm calling the police.
Have I ever shown you my favorite website or my favorite article, which is 10 deep sea creatures that need to cut that freaky shit out before I call the police? Which is the best.
May I ask who published just said article?
It was Clickhole.
Clickhole.
I think it was Clickhole.
Of course it was Clickhole. That's almost as good as we regret to inform you that it is Jafar. That's another one of my favorites.
I think they also posted a good video saying, I think it was things marine biologists don't talk about, and it's also one of the funniest videos I've ever seen.
Things we don't talk about them.
The one thing worse than one shark is two sharks.
You're gonna be a marine biologist pretty soon.
Yeah, so...
She's going to college for marine biology.
And frankly, I'm terrified to see a porpoise with the face of a grandfather. Or a sea star in the shape of the Star David.
And what's that shark that, like, the side of his head grew to impale himself? What's that one?
Are you talking about I think the whirlmouth sharks?
Yes, the whirlmouth.
Those boys, they were prehistoric guys, and I think instead of losing teeth...
they just gained more.
Yeah, and that could be a mistake on the fossil record, so, like, maybe it's like they had a pouch there.
Oh, God.
But still, it's teeth. His teeth, because we're, like, finding out now that everything we know about fossils is wrong, because scientists just used to super glue them together.
Draco Zolt IRL. Okay, so... Well, now the psychologist is in your party, you can actually leave your house, and this is what the dream world looks like. Now, okay, this is cool. At this point in the game, there are 4 corners. That is Camp Cuckoo right there. In the bottom right is the area called the Sugarlands, which is way more powerful than you should be at this point. And then the 4th one is the capital. This is a fast travel system. However, it lets you fast travel to areas way later in the game.
Oh, why are you so small?
Because it's a dream.
Imagine the headlines. VP steals car. Thanks, but no thanks.
Teeny tiny president steals car.
I don't know why, but the music here is reminding me of Ica Village. You know that Animal Crossing thing?
I think so.
I don't know why the music here is making me think of that.
If you want to do some good early grinding, go to the Sugar Flats, because there are enemies there that are way stronger. Oh, and here's my favorite character in the game.
Exterminate. Need me to exterminate something?
It's the Exterminator. Exterminate. She's a character based around damage over time and also just blasting enemies with poison, and she's super fun to use. And Aaron, they brought her back in the sequel.
Maybe she was a fan favorite.
I never hear people talk about her.
Who is the favorite character among, like, all the fans?
I don't know. Some of the early ones, like, this game isn't that popular. Like, it's popular enough to get a sequel and also be published by Sega, which is kind of big. But, like, it's not like, I don't know, it's not Undertale levels of popularity.
Well, I assume that, but it's like, even with, like, more obscure games, they have, like, favorite characters that everyone talks about.
I gotta think. I think the Baker is a fan favorite. Oh, Conspiracy Guy is a big fan favorite, yeah.
Who's the favorite across different platforms? Like, who'd be the Tumblr favorite? Who'd be the Facebook favorite? Who'd be the Twitter favorite?
I feel like Psychologist might be the Twitter favorite. There are 3 party members here, but we can't recruit any of them in this building. This is the Gambler. He's dressed like Woody for some reason.
You betcha.
He goes to Casino Canyon.
How can I help?
So this game has a casino in it.
This isn't Pokemon friendly. I'm sorry, EU.
We refuse to put security blanket. We refuse to put beer in our game, but we'll gamble. Attack and special attack doubled, permanently asleep. There's a lot of equips that are like that give you like a permanent like status ailment, like a bad one, but also give you a massive stat boost. They're fun.
Big Farmer just gets in the battle and like just wraps a cop in that blanket. He's like, shh.
But then he can use Nightmare all the time.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Capitol Executive Hotel. Would you like a room?
It's the toupee eagle.
We're leaving.
We'll see more of them later. Also, this is the cutscene that's supposed to play when you take the taxi to Capital City. But instead we're just in the middle of Capital City because we used the pharmacist's ability. This is what I kind of meant when I said that you can straight up sequence break this game, and I kind of love it. It feels designed for you to do this too. Because like the game doesn't break at all. It just lets you like, hey, you want to go to a place way more powerful than you should be right now? Go right ahead.
Oh, I remember this one.
Oh yeah.
You told me about this one.
My tooltip for this character was she likes the cats more than the cats like her. She also has my least favorite voice in the game.
My kitties out here. Since they've been so good, they each get to pick out one toy. I hear
Sounds
you.
familiar.
I've got about...
And then we have the super fan, who's another... I don't think she's a fan favorite, but she's one of my favorites. She's based around like buffing and stuff. She's also a huge superhero fan.
Breakfast? Nah, it's too greasy. Fluffles didn't like it the last time. It must be hard finding a place with a good kitty menu.
Yeah.
Today, my kitties and I are ready for active.
These two sound like the same voice actor. I don't know why. Oh, her talent, she shows you cat pictures.
There's nothing bad about that. All Ariel too.
You have to unlock more. I think the cats are like around places where good treasures are, but I don't know. I just like the idea that she shows you cat pictures.
I mean, allergic to your cats.
Oh, is that all? Pshaw. Then there's nothing to worry about. All of mine are still kitties, so there aren't any cats. Just kitties.
They can't have cat allergies because they're not cats yet.
They're kitties.
So as you heard, you have to find her cats
Oh boy.
to recruit her. So she, like the beekeeper, is another one that requires you to like go around the world and collect a bunch of stuff. Have like a menu or like a list open for this, by the way.
Oh god.
Talking to either of them initiates that cutscene. She is one of my favorite talents in the game too. She has like character bios on everyone. Although, how her bios work is they straight up tell you how you're supposed to be using the character. Which is really helpful in a game of like 40 party members and can even teach you things that you did not know about them. Oh, it also shows you every character's stat growth as well. Yeah, like it tells you how his talents requires you to gain anyone else to have energy. It tells you like how she's mainly based around giving other characters energy. I hope you like muscle type damage. Yeah, that's basically all he does.
You better have burn heal.
Both ability types are modified by his attack stat. His heals are modified by his attack. I did not know that. That's why I like this character a lot.
So many more citizen trading cards than you have followers. If I join now, it'd spoil the magic. Come back when you recruit more.
So her, she has a pretty basic mission. You have to recruit 20 people. And then she'll just join you.
Is this a stop sign?
No, it's a stop vine.
Oh god.
This is one of my favorite enemies. This is also my favorite battle theme too. Like, it's oddly kind of creepy. I don't know why. Okay, now this enemy you want to be a little careful around. Its main strategy is to counter you with an ability that can inflict the stop status ailment. So, yeah.
It dropped leaves?
Yeah, it drops leaves.
Make like a leaf and leave.
Leave. Make like Eggman's hairline and recede. It's one of my favorite Sonic lines.
What Sonic game is that from?
Colors.
Was that really? Oh yeah, it might be because all
It was written by the same guys who wrote Happy Tree Friends, because of course it was.
You never know this stuff going in.
This ain't ominous at all.
Look at all that green.
That's the weirdest thing about this.
Look at all that green.
It's empty. Every moonbox is so weird. I need another vacation.
I'm gonna go golfing again.
I'm gonna go golfing. Oh god. That one character I allude to, they make a golf joke with him.
Oh, it legit is.
There's a golf course mini dungeon.
Billy Bones boosted. Me.
I don't know where he got experience from, but whatever.
He put on some more nuggets of knowledge. Oh,
Warehouse.
boy.
I love that you can go into just about every building, even though most of them don't have anything in them. Like, I don't know, it's just good world building to me. And I think this is a fan favorite.
These days, they throw everything down the drain. Do they not care for the world around them? But what do I know? Before I am up to my ears in muck, please, you should tell me what you want. I am not so gifted that I can read a man's mind, you know.
I feel like this voice actor had a lot of fun.
He's just the most normal guy here.
He's just an everyday plumber who's totally not a Blue Mario.
Wario.
He's basically a hoarder.
As it should be.
Hold on.
I found new items just floating in the swamp. Who flushes perfectly good things down their pipes, I ask you? Do you not want to take them with you?
And then when you take them, I love this line too.
Are you not satisfied with what you have that you keep wanting more?
It's just that every time you take items, it's so funny to me.
I just want the one, man.
I just want some sushi you found in the swamp.
I want some swamp sushi, okay, man?
His like whole story is that he goes to this place called Flushmore, which is where like everything you flush down the toilet goes, and he just finds items and brings them home. Because in his words, most of it is still good.
It's like going to the trash can and finding leftovers. Like, this is good enough.
He's like a dumpster diver, but for a swamp instead. Up there is how you advance the plot if you want to go there.
Oh, Crab, I love him.
Cone Crab is one of my least favorite enemies in the game.
He's so cute. He's a crab.
It's annoying.
It's Crab.
Is there a dialogue? Hello.
I like this a lot. This...
Huh?
Is that one of the superhero movies? They just announced Salvador Stallion, and we are happy about this. I don't know if I'm happy or angry. I just know that I have a very strong reaction based solely on emotion, and I'm not all the time.
Man, if that ain't me.
Aaron, this game is a little ahead of its time because of lines like that. This
When
came
did it come out?
2015.
Oh yeah, a bit ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Yum yum.
This is one of the cop missions. This person is on the FBI Most Wanted list.
Eating dirt.
Moody Foodie.
This is why we don't trust foodies.
You'll never believe me, but this is a recolor of another enemy.
Oh god.
You also can't run from this.
You can never run for the Moody Foodie before he commits cannibalism upon your entire party.
That is actually one of his attacks. He tries to eat you.
No.
I know say he's weak to verbal, so I put 3 guys in that have strong verbal attacks. So yeah, we're gonna do Nightmare. He has an attack called Pain Train.
Welcome to the pain train.
Yeah. Gobbled up Facebook as fast as possible.
Like a children's book from hell.
I don't think you're meant to do this battle yet. Again, we did sequence break a little bit. I think we're supposed
here we are.
We're supposed to do this fight later. I can make the difficulty easier, but I don't know.
We can do it later, but oops, we're here now.
Yeah, I think I do end up losing this. Foodie gobbles Thanos. Facebook bewilders the foodie with bizarre ideas. If you have a moment, like, actually read some of the stuff up there, because it's hilarious. Like, you know the cop? We get the cop at one point, and one of her attacks is straight up a pistol. But if you read the thing up top, it says a non-lethal rubber bullet.
Our invisible guns.
Yeah. Again, it's this game is rated E10 up, we swear. I think it is E10 up. I don't know what this game is actually rated. It strikes me as an E10 up kind of game. Like, there are gambling mini-games, but, like, it's nothing too offensive. Like,
I now present you with my one weapon. The sword of the gods. My magical spells and gun.
he one-shot Thick Pharma. Wasn't so thick after all.
Never works.
You're right. The world needs me.
Every single party member has a death quote like that.
They're the bosses from Cuphead.
Alright.
Which is a game with a gypsy curse.
Oh, yes, it is. It is.
Or we're just gonna say it is.
That's Jim Sterling's headcanon. Cuphead is a boy who was turned into a cup.
Maybe a cup that was turned to a boy who was turned back into a cup.
was turned back into a cup.
Oops, all cups.
Oops, all cups. Alright, we're about to do a kind of a busy work mission right here. Free junk, help yourself. Okay.
Who are these?
These are buggies.
They look so blurry.
I don't know why. Okay, this is a bit of a problem I have with this game. Some of the enemy sprites are like really blown up for some reason. I don't understand it. It looks like they literally just like scaled up the overworld sprites for a lot of these. There's like a tank enemy later in this game that I think it did awful with this on. I don't know. But yeah, these are your typical like kind of weak but kind of fast kind of enemies. And this is actually an exterminator mission.
Ooh.
I mentioned this before, we're going to be doing all the exterminator missions, and basically what the exterminator missions are is, basically the exterminator wants you to find these, like, low rank enemies, like these weak enemies that swarm in one area until you kill them all, and you got to get, like, these drops from them. What?
You know when you have, like, a rat infestation, and you just, like, call them the vice president and punch them to death?
The vice president and his brother, some handyman he found, and a buff guy who spends more time showing off than he actually does at the gym.
We can all relate.
Wraps Mailman Luigi and duct tape all better. Again,
it's good.
I love
It good. Walk it off.
I wish that text stayed up longer. You could like change the speed it was at. Y2K had that problem too.
Y2K had a lot of problems.
I remember like I didn't notice this until like my third time going through footage. When you kill an enemy, it says "blank is dead, thank God." Like that's one of the things it can say.
It's postmodern.
There's like 30 quotes for when an enemy dies.
Your magnum opus, the Y2K trilogy.
My Y2K video essay. Watch it, it's good.
Like legit watch it. I watched it during premieres while I was at college, so like it took top priority.
The only thing you commented was game theory. When I made a game theory joke.
It's the only thing that you can comment about.
So yeah, we have to defeat 10 of these things. Don't worry though, I do start cutting them out. And he lives here. So yeah, we still have to find him at Eden Industries. So, which is, I think we're going there next episode. Next episode I haven't recorded yet, but it's probably where I'm going to go next. This game is kind of hard to optimize just because there's stuff all over the place, but I promise we will get everything by the end.
So much to do, so little time.
Yeah, especially since you have to go back to school in like 2 weeks.
Oops.
I hope we can finish this in time.
How long is the game?
It's like 30 hours to 100%. For having 40 party members, this game is actually very respectful of your time. Like, it doesn't have that many... Aside from maybe the weather lady, there aren't that many party members that just straight up waste your time to try and recruit them. There are a few that are super cryptic, but, like, you can do them in, like, maybe 20 minutes if you, like, just look up a guide.
Do my work for me.
Yeah, I try to min-max this a bit, because you just need to beat 10 encounters with these things. You don't have to do, like, you only have to defeat, like, 10 of them. So if you do pick them off one at a time, that actually does,
Sorry, I couldn't finish the job.
That's a really sad quote.
That's heartbreaking. I'm legit sad now.
Aaron, I would have used him for the final boss if you picked him.
I think I love him now.
He's like a really good party member. I'm also I'm gonna make like a little rule: if you die, you go to school.
Bad and naughty children get put in the shame school.
you go to tutoring. There, you're gonna be stuck in the Shadow Realm for an hour. There we go.
Go think about what
Billy Bones is not my friend. Chef is new best friend.
Talia's here again.
I swear the handyman is really good. He's just a little frail early
So
on.
canonically, like, Billy Bones was just killed by...
by an insect.
By one of the...
And then we had to learn... Oh, he lives here too.
Hey, my friend.
I got this out of the sink.
Everything begins and ends with soda. No, I mean, social gatherings, holiday picnic, family meals. You are kind of right, although sometimes we drink juice or cider. No worries, friend. Not all families are perfect.
You had no childhood.
You had no childhood. Only real 90s kids drink Sunkissed at the beginning and ending of their like Christmas dinner. Like it's
And you follow that up with a nice bottle of Sunny D.
It's
slightly
actually
warm.
Christmas Day as the time we're recording this.
Don't know if that dates the video at
Merry
all. but it
Hanukkah
is.
Kwanzaa, everyone. I gotta say it once a year on
Merry
this channel.
Kwanzaa.
Even though I don't think anyone who follows me, anyone knows what that's a reference to anymore.
No one even knows anymore. I say that to friends and they look at me like I just like insult them.
It's an old it's an old meme from a Stick Ranger Let's Play I did when I was like 14. It's really cringy, but like that's the only thing I still hold on to from it.
Because I still say it every year.
I say it every year on Twitter as well.
Because you gotta... Who needs happy holidays when you have Merry Hanukkah?
Yeah, just it's technically politically correct. Just say Merry Hanukkah Kwanzaa.
It's just so much more difficult. And the people who get mad that you didn't say Merry Christmas wouldn't understand what the heck you're saying to them.
It's Merry Hanukkah Kwanzaa. It's every holiday wrapped into one. Hypnotherapy. I forgot what that did, though. I'm just going to assume it's some kind of heal.
Guess we go after the stairs for some reason.
That's because we actually got all of them. And once you finish a exterminator mission, all of the enemies disappear, which is good.
Look at the strut of that baker.
There's a drive-in moves at some point in this game, and like, yeah, the baker is like the best animated character for some reason. Like, I don't know why.
Round. He's spherical.
Big, like spherical characters are fun to animate, I've noticed.
They're just fun in general. Have you seen Wooloo?
Yes, I do like Wooloo a lot. Oh, that was the end of the episode. Okay.
We're like, why isn't the game working?
It crashed. That's the end of Citizens of Earth. Good night, everyone.
The end. What'd you think of the game?
Merry Hanukkah Kwanzaa.
Merry Hanukkah Kwanzaa.
Have a good night.